Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a long overdue video on the review of why I still recommend the HOTT CD Player. So I came up with 6 pros and 3 cons. Let's get into it. So the 6 pros and 3 cons of this CD player hopefully will still steer you in the direction of at least trying it and then giving your own opinion on it. This is my opinion based off of when I purchased the player. It was on sale for $30 and it has definitely dramatically, which is good, been reduced to the price when I was writing up my points on this player, where I feel that this CD player does suit best at. It is now currently on Amazon for $49.99, which I do think is much better than the $60 price tag when it was being sold. Now, the 6 pros. Number one, the reason why I bought this was, well, for 2 reasons that it has. It has Bluetooth, and it has the ability to turn on or off ASP. So, the first one, Bluetooth. Now, the one thing it doesn't have to do with the player is my Bluetooth headphones right here, my Sony Link Buds S, the Olivia Rodrigo collab. I mentioned that the reason why I like these is because of the custom EQ I made for them, save to the actual earbuds, and I can use that on my iPhone, CD player, computer, anything. So the Bluetooth capability is really nice. It's version 5.0, and if you have an AVR and you want to connect this to an AVR and just use the Bluetooth mode and pop in CDs, it's an awesome smaller footprint instead of having a big setup. So right there, that's pretty cool. The second one would be, another reason why I bought this is replaceable batteries. I have these batteries in here, EBL, I do recommend. I've been using these on my Sega Nomad and they've been doing very well. So the replaceable batteries, Bluetooth, ASP, that's 3 things right there that I like. The third point is it came with the barrel cable. So like I mentioned, if you have an AVR or computer, you can just plug this in without batteries, or even a battery bank. So you could have this going, you take your batteries out, you plug this into a battery bank, have it in your bag. Wired headphones or wireless ones, that's an awesome addition. The fourth pro is low operating noise. This does make noise, but it's not obnoxious. So the operation when you're using it is very reasonable. The fifth one, which I will demonstrate with the 2 albums right here, I do recommend you guys check this girl out. Her EPs, and I believe it was LPs that she had. This is her debut album, and I absolutely love it. It was an iTunes recommendation, actually. I was on iTunes, and I seen this. I was like, what is this all about? And I fell in love with it. It's an awesome album from front to back. Fifth pro, which I found by accident, which is save state. So when you turn on the CD player, it'll go right back to the song that you were on. So right here we have CD player turned on. And you can see 13 tracks. Track 1. We're at 3 seconds in. Now I'm gonna stop and then turn off, and then you can see right here, disc is in, turn it on. It's gonna read the disc again, and then we're gonna see 13 tracks, and then track 1, 6 seconds in. So that's a really neat feature I found by accident. I really love that it does have that ability. I don't know if it's on other players, but that I noticed right away. And like I mentioned, ASP, I like to have it turned off. And then the EQ settings, I was messing around with wired headphones and the Bluetooth. I do like the amount of options you get. I've been using BBS, and sometimes I do use rock mode, but again, I have a custom EQ, so I just go with whatever the artist and the type of music, and then go from there. Now, I've been exclusively using this CD player with the Link Buzz S, and when I put a CD in, it doesn't matter if it's an official release or a burnt CD, music will skip around. So I could have a track on, say track 3, just sitting here, and it'll be, say, a minute and 30 in, and it will go back a couple seconds or forward, or even a different song backwards or forward. And usually what I do is press play. So I pause the music and then I press play again. The second one has to do with the EQ. So I have 2 EQs set for this, but I use one majority of the time. And then, like I said, the built-in ones on the actual CD player, I use BBS or rock mode. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but when I'm using BBS and then the EQ set for that, randomly the music, and this is when I turn it on, the bass and the actual music sounds very, very distorted, and the vocals are weird. So what I have to do is completely turn it off, take out the batteries, and have the earbuds completely turn off, and then put it all back together. Third con is not a con, but it's a bit of an annoyance because of batteries, right? So not everyone's going to use the same batteries. These ones luckily are easy to get in and out, maybe because of the way that the case is shaped and then the way that the batteries are, so it's easier to grab. But there is no pull tab. And when I was using Energizer lithium batteries, it was definitely a pain to get out that I actually had to use something and pry them out. So no pull tab makes it not the best. With that though, leave your comments down below. Let's have a discussion, and I'll see you in the next one.